This is a video of what was supposed to be a 7-day section hike of the Appalachian Trail in Connecticut. I had been hiking on a regular basis, but I had not hiked with a 30-pound backpack or on a trail with any significant elevation for some time. There's just not a lot of elevation in Rhode Island. I also underestimated the impact of the high temperatures, humidity, and the swarms of mosquitos on the trail in late August, which made it all very difficult. I was soaked with sweat 5 minutes into my hike and remained soaked until I was able to change when I made camp that night.
Good morning. This is Saturday, 26 August 2023, and I am on the Appalachian Trail, just crossing into Connecticut. So I had my friend Big Dill, aka Ian Wexler, drop me off on Hoyt Road, a parking lot in New York, just right across from the Connecticut border, the AT. And I hiked across to the Connecticut border, hiked onto the Connecticut AT, and now I'm headed to north on the AT. So my plan today is to basically go 11.6 miles to a shelter, and my ultimate goal is to go approximately 75 miles to New Barrington, Massachusetts. So anyway, I'm starting off. It's hot and humid, but I got all day, so I'm gonna take my time, get to the shelter, and I'll record some of my journey here so I can share it with you guys. But I'm just gonna get started so I can get in a groove and get moving. So here we go, day one. Take care. Wow, look at this. Beautiful. I gotta tell you, first 3 miles was a real doozy. Some really steep and long uphills. It's really steep, rocky downhills. So, and don't necessarily have my trail legs, although I've been hiking a lot. But definitely a challenge, and it'll take probably a day or two to get used to this again. But the trail's doing all right. There's where I'm headed. There's a river there. There's a bridge that just came across. So anyway, my goal today is 11.6 miles. I got 8.6 left to go. Just gonna take it slow and easy. It's about 10:30 right now in the morning, so I think I have plenty of time to make it. Just took a nice break, probably about a 10-minute break. Probably take a longer one a little later. And mosquitoes are horrible, but the DEET is keeping them away. So far no complaints. Just some hard work. It's a nice breeze out now, so I'm gonna enjoy this. I'll check back in with you later. Bye. So I'm about a mile 4.6 into my hike today. 11.6, or about 7 miles ago. It's hot, humid, sweating like crazy. The trail's alright, it's not too bad. It was really tough at first. It's kind of doing okay now. A little roadblock. But anyway, I'm alive. First day out, trying to get my trail legs. And we'll see how long that takes. But anyway, talk to you later. Bye.
After the roadwalk you see here, the trail went into the woods and straight up for miles. I found it very difficult to stay hydrated and worried about heat exhaustion. The temperature on the trail was 91 degrees. At that point, I had no choice but to continue to move forward since I was more than halfway to my destination and there was nowhere to get off the trail and into town. It was at that time I quit filming anything and tried to focus on the hike. After 8 hours of hiking and only traveling 9.53 miles, I stopped and made camp at a campsite on Chateaucote Mountain. Once I set up camp, I looked at my Far Out app and made plans to hike 10 miles to a shelter the next day. But after looking at the weather forecast, I found the same conditions would exist for the next several days. That's when I made the decision to call my wife and have her pick me up in Kent, Connecticut the next day. The 4.36 miles from the camp to Kent, Connecticut was just as difficult, taking me 3.5 hours of hiking with elevation and descent comparable to the day before. After quitting my Appalachian Trail through hike attempt in March, after only 18 days, ending this section hike after only 2 days really did a number on me mentally, and caused me to question once again whether at 59 years of age, have the physical and mental toughness it takes to complete any kind of thru hike. After much reflection and thought and a 2-month break from hiking, I'm back out on the trails and continue to train and challenge myself to prepare for a thru hike. I'm not done yet.